Assalamualaikum. Now I want to presentation about my assignment with team members. Problem-based task 1, web programming. Okay, for this assignment is from JTMK department. Okay, the title is a simple key borrowing system website. Next. Okay, for my team members, our class is TDT 5D S4 and our lecturer assigned is Encik Kamal Apandi. Our project course DFP 50193 web programming. Okay, for my name is Muhammad Azrul bin Ismail, normal matrix 21DDT 21F1160. The second one is Muhammad Azmi bin Abdul Halim, 21DDT 21F118981. And the last one is Muhammad Meerza Daniel bin Muhammad Amir, 21DDT 21F1180. Next. Okay, now I want to explain about our interface. As you can see, our interface here, there has 9 things. Okay, the first, there has title of department and logo of Polytechnic Balik Pulau. You can see JTMK department. And second, basic information about JTMK department. And name of borrower of the user, date and time of borrowing. And 5, list 10 of lab or lecture room. You can see the select room has 10 of the lab and have 2 lecture room. Okay. Okay. For number 6 has time of pickup key. The user will put the date and time in calendar and the timer clock. And also type of returning key, we have the add the features. And we also use any validation form. You can see if the user not input the something, they will give the reminder and not the submit, and it will not give the permission to user to submit. Okay, the last one, you can see the submission. The submission I put to type like the type 1 is the submit, the color blue, like ocean. Okay, if the user drag the mouse to the submit button, they will change the color to blue dark. Okay, that's for me. I will pass to Meerza Daniel.
Alright, okay, so thanks Hazrul. Okay, so today I'll explain the coding for the page 1 HTML, which is the interface that Azrul said earlier. Okay, so we will firstly we'll do a exclamation mark dot type HTML, and then we do the head text, and then we put the title text, which is JTMK department, and then we will do a div text, which is for divide the column. So first we'll do the row class divide, and then we do the column div class, and then we'll put the sentence, which is we're using the P text, and then we will insert the B text, which is bold, and then we put the title, which is JTMK department key borrowing system. And for the BR text that you see in front is means bracket, which we will space a line, and then we will do a column div, and then a header div, and inside the header div we will insert the image source, which is the Polytechnic logo, and then we will set the width and height, which is 200 pixel for width and 80 pixel for height. And then for the body, we'll do a 2 bracket text, and then we will insert the H3, which is H means header, the 3 means like the higher the number of the header, which means it smaller it is. And then we will do a line center, which is the text will be at the center instead of left or right. And then the U text under about, it means underline. So at below the coding, and we have the P, which is the paragraph, to where we put the text. And then for the justify align means like the text will be justified based on the how many words or sentences that we want to put. So we'll automatically set. Okay, and then for the next one is we do the form diff, and then we do a box form diff, which is mean the we have the first form is mean like the whole form box, and then the second box form is like the inside of the box inside the form, and then we do the H, header tags, which is borrowing information form, and then we align it to the center, and then we do the underline. And then we do the form action, which is we want to create a form. And then at the form, we'll put the action, which is result page.php, where we'll redirect, no, direct, we'll link to the another PHP pages. And then we'll put the post method. Okay. And then for the name, we'll use the label for text, and then we set the ID, which is name, it's at the input type, the input type text, and then we'll insert the required, which is if the user didn't insert the any word or anything to the name form, it will say please insert to this form. And then we'll do the label for pickup key, which is the same method like the name, and then also for the returning key, and yeah, and for the returning key. And then we'll do a bracket bracket text, and then we'll do a room label, and then we'll do a combo option value, which is we'll insert the data, which is the IT1, the IT2, and then the HM1, and then so on. And then we'll insert the button, which is button coding, button type submit, plus submit, and then we have the B, which is bold, to the submit word. And then we'll do a calendar, timestamp, using the PHP coding, that date default time zone set, which is Asia, and then Kuala Lumpur. And then we'll use the session start, and then time submit, which is date, year, month, and day, and then session pickup equals to time submit. So that when we enter the details on the form, it will show the timestamp of the submission. And then this is the style or CSS coding for the page one, which is we have the background color like blue for the body, and then the header we have the text aligned right, so that the text will be aligned on the right side. And then for the box form, we will use the background color white, width of 50%, padding 1%, border radius 5 pixel, margin left 25%, border style solid, and then we use the border block. And for the coding and for the font, we use Arial to uniform the coding. So that it will look much clean. And then as for the header section, we use for the color we use the float left, which is it will float on the left, and then width 50%, padding 1%, height 110 pixel, background color of white, border block 0.5 rand solid, which is it have no just only one line instead of of the dots. And then the writing mode is horizontal. And then right direction RTL, and then text align left. As for the row, after use content and then display table and then clear both. As for the input text name, on the input section we use border 1 pixel solid, and then for the color we use a hex code of A4 A4 A4, padding 15 pixel and 20 pixel width and height, and then border radius is 4 pixel, width 100%, margin bottom 10 pixel. As for the background, we use hex code F8 F8 FF, box shadow 2 pixel, 2 pixel, 5 pixel, 0 pixels, RGBA 128, 128, 128.7. As the transition, we use box shadow 0.3 second linear. For the submit button, we use the background color cyan, color black for the font color, and then the border radius of 10 pixel. As for the submit for hover, when you, it's like when you put your cursor on the submit button, it will change the color. So for that, we use the background color royal blue. As for the select, we use color black, padding 5 pixel, font size 15 pixel, and then for the option, we use color black, padding 10 pixel, and as for the label, we use font size of 17 pixel. And then this is the result of the page. And you can see that there's a timestamp of submit form, information of user borrowing key lab or lecture room. As you can see that you can see the lab IT2 room pick up keys on 1st March 2023 at 10 a.m. Then return key of 8 August, 8 April 2023, 12:50 p.m. And then date and time submit 12th of April 2023 at 9:59 p.m. Okay, so we also use Marqueen. Yeah. As you can see that on the this page displays information, it will move from the right to the left. So that's it. I'll pass to Hazmi.
Okay, next. Okay, thank you, Misa. So now I will explain about the coding for the page 2. Okay, first we open the tag HTML and insert the tag. We put the head and set the title for the page, which is a result page for the title. And after that, we put the tag divide for divide to make a section section to make a box on top of the page. So the first section we set the class name as the column. So we put the tags of JTMK department result page at the left of the page, and at the right at the top of the page we put the logo Polytechnic Balik Pulau that we set the class set After that, we set the marquee and we put the text for display. Will display the information about the page. So and then the we set the head straight align center to and we put the text result page pickup key as a title, and after that we put a box to display the information about the borrower keys borrower, and we put the form section into the box to display it. So we use the PHP and we use the post method to get the data from the previous page that user input the data to this page to display the name, pickup key, return key, and room key, and then the date and time to submit the key. After that, the label tag we used to put the text as a is where the data will display. After that, we close the form and then we close the tag HTML. Next, okay, this is the style and CSS for the page 2. Okay, first for the body, we set the background color as the light blue and the header as text align right. For the font, we use P, H2, H1, H2, and H3. From family, which is the font type, we use the Arial, and for the header box, divide to in the vertical. We use the box sizing border box. For the header column, we use a float left with 50%, padding 1%, height 110% pixel, and background color we use white color. For the border block, we use 0.5 RAM solid. For the writing mode, we use horizontal TP and direction RTL, and the text align left. For the row after, we content and then display the table, clear and box. For the container in form box, we use a background color white color with 50%, padding 1%. For the radius, 5 pixel, and margin left 25%. For the border style, we use solid, and border block we use, and for the font family, we use the Arial, and the marking font family we use Arial 2. Next, yeah, that's all from us. Thank you. Macam pelik saya aku.
20 minit.